Welcome to class, everybody. So we are still in Idaho, and we're in a national forest in the mountains with big rivers and trees and big open sky. So it's a beautiful place to practice yoga, beautiful place to be. So get on your mat. We're going to do class today starting in Child's Pose. And once you find your pose, your child's pose, feel the tension that happens, like the tension or the stretch or the sensation of stretch that might just show up. Stacy and I have been talking over the last month or so just about how wonderful that we love this little simple pose and how it's such a nice low back stretch, like backside, pelvis, hip stretch as well. And then right here, without overdoing, start to just awaken your breath. Just start to strengthen it. In through your nose, and if you can, back out through your nose. And you just carry yourself maybe through one or two more breaths where you are. And as you're ready, next inhale, come on up to your hands and knees. So tabletop here, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a breath in, and with your breath out, cat shape your spine. Tuck your tailbone under, let your head drop, leverage through your hands and knees. Breathe in for cow shape, so belly down, chin lifts, shoulders kind of retract back. Round with your exhale. Now really tune into your breath here. Inhale, cow. Feel the full inhalation and the pause. Exhale, round into the cat shape. Feel the empty pause. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's it. Go one more just like that. Then close your eyes and barrel roll your ribs around. And if you're not sure what that is, maybe watch Stacy, but you're just gonna get your ribs to move in this circular motion one way, one direction. And notice your shoulders and your hips and how everything can really get involved with it. And then go the opposite direction. Yeah, so you get leverage through arms, and you let your shoulders soften as you go all the way around. Yeah, and then when you're done with that, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and leverage back. And just lengthen through your arms. Spread your fingers wide. Let your head hang, maybe shake it loose. Open your mouth a bit. Like move your jaw. Feet, yeah, let your feet be hip width, maybe a little more narrow, maybe a little wider. You just feel it out. And any little movement here that just speaks to you, like one knee bend, maybe both knees bend at the same time and you just hug your hips back and just kind of stretch into that. All right, pull forward to a high plank and just give yourself a long breath in. Just pause right there. Now go one more breath in, belly scoops up a little bit, legs squeeze, and lower slowly all the way down to the mat. So it's like this hover to land. Locust Pose, lift off. That's it. Now feel your breath, so still strong through your nose, in and out. And give one more breath in. Lower your chin down to the mat, hands under shoulders, and tuck your toes under. Use your knees if you need to, but downward facing dog, you're gonna lift all the way back. Full breath in. Open your mouth maybe, let air out. Feet together and then take your right leg up. Reach straight up. Bend and open. Then you're going to give some big circular movements with your lifted leg. Yeah, and if your hip actually closes down a little bit, that's all good. But get some big movements happening with this. Like, see if you can just, and both hips are actually doing some movement and work here. And go the opposite direction if you haven't. Then straighten your leg back out and just long breath in. And toes to the floor, and we'll go right into the other side. Left leg up into the air, bend, open. That's it, and then move it around. Really, it's just like you're poking and prodding into all those little stabilizing muscles around your hip sockets. Go both directions. In doing so, it kind of awakens them as well. All right, straight leg out. Take a deep breath in. Toes to the floor. Pull forward to a high plank. Low plank or all the way down, either way. An upward facing dog or locust or cobra. So a variation of all of those. Stay for a breath or two, or extra breath or two. And then back to your down dog as you're ready. Good. Now, full breath in. Breathe it out. And then come to the top of your mat. Step slowly, walk slowly to the top. Pull a half lift, breathe in. And just fold down. Give yourself a few moments of just letting your head drop. If you want to take a full knee bend, yogi squat, go there. Again, just an opportunity to feel, to slow down. Feel the softness in your jaw, your neck, shoulders. So this is a passive forward fold, so not really trying to aggressively fold deep. Just allow it to be. Knees stay bent a bit. Here for about 2 to 3 more breaths. And eventually let your hands make contact with your mat. Heel toe your feet in a little bit closer so you're just more stable. Then organize your spine. In other words, draw into a halfway lift and draw your belly in. Squeeze tight. Now knees stay slightly bent, but a little more straight than we had probably in the passive forward fold. Draw your chin in, so back line from crown all the way down to your tailbone is flat. Give one more breath in and out where you are, and you stand all the way up with your next inhale. Just go slow. Use strength. Strength from your hips as well. Mountain pose is where you are. Yeah, you can take your arms up. Extended mountain. Full breath in. Let it go. Now root down to go higher with arms and maybe head. Stay there, breath out. We're going one more inhale. Peak this in whatever feels right for you. Big lift up. Forward fold, slowly down. You could do that organized where you don't fold all the way. Just maybe, just to where it stops. Halfway lift. Wing your arms back. Take a breath. High plank. step back. Breathe in where you are. Low plank, exhale. Upward facing dog or cobra or locust. Downward dog, lift back. Let your head hang, breathe in. Breathe out. Rooting through your hands, knees stay bent slightly. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Of course, you could probably breathe faster. See if you can just slow it down. Do one more breath in. Get all the way to your empty point. Look forward lightly, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, either passive fold or organized spine. Inhale, extended mountain, reach high. Stay there. Take one more breath in where you are. Forward fold. So these are sun salutations. Halfway lift, inhale. High to low push-up. So breath out as you get to low. Upward dog, breath in. Any variation that you need. Down dog, lift back. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last one here. Full inhale. So you bend your knees as you breathe out. Look forward. Lightly step or hop to the top. Just be light. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold down. Extended mountain. Rise and reach high. Chair pose. Sink down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now reach your arms straight forward. Sink a tiny bit more. I'm going to challenge you a little bit. Lift your heels and balance on your toes. We're on a little uneven surface here, so it's a good challenge for Stacy for sure. Full breath in wherever you are. Stay there. Breath out. Good. One more inhale. Fold down. Really good. Halfway lift. Inhale. Low push-up. Up dog. Downward dog. Now right foot forward, warrior one, step up. You could do crescent lunge as well, so that back heel could be up if needed. And what might cause you to need it, if this warrior one doesn't feel right in your pelvis and your low back, if it feels better just to be more of a forward facing lunge, then do it for sure. So this back leg, wherever you are, however your feet are, squeeze it tight. Take an inhale, the heart lifts up. Eyes forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Peak this in some way. Fingers, one more breath in. Low push-up. See if you can make this journey to the low part all in one exhale. Inhale, up dog. Downward dog. And left foot forward, warrior one. This movement with breath can just be another form of breath control. Think of pranayama practice, just working with breath, staying connected with breath. Back foot, squeeze, grip in. If your heel's up, it's all good. Maybe a little bend in your back knee if your heel's up. If your heel's anchored, squeeze your back leg tight, like flex it. That's it. Now, lengthen upward through your spine, through your arms, through your fingers. Breathe in and breathe out. Take one more long breath in, then you flow, high to low push-up. Up dogs the breath in. Lift back, downward dog. Breath out. Full inhale. 2 exhale. Take one more, full breath in. Get empty. Here we go. Get ready. We're going to move. Spring to the top or step. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Rise and reach up. Sink to chair. Go ahead. Lift your heels. Take a full breath in. Forward fold. So we're going to move through that sequence to one breath movements. Halfway lift. If you need 2 breaths, do it. Low push-up. There's nothing wrong with taking a little extra breath if needed. Upward dog, breath in. Downward dog, lift back, right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale. Then low push-up when you're there. Upward dog. Back to down. Left side goes, warrior 1, inhale as you come up. And it's a breath out, back to low. Brace your belly as you go low. Upward dog, back to down. Deep inhale, exhale. Last breath in and down dog. Empty it out. Look forward. Step or hop. Halfway lift. Breath in. Forward fold. Rise. Inhale. Reach up. Chair. Sink down. So one more round of that. Heels up. Breath in. Fold. Half lift. Inhale. Low push up. See if you can go through this whole sequence lightly. Just move light. Upward dog, breath in. Belly lifts up to down dog. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale. Open to warrior 2. Reverse, breathe in. Then you flow through low push up. Up dog. Back to your down dog, and left side goes warrior 1, breath in. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse, full lift up, flow through, low push up. Upward dog. All right, back to down dog, all the way back. Right foot forward, crescent lunge. Come on up. So back heel definitely is lifted on this one. And a little slight bend, at least a little slight bend in your back knee. And once you have that little bend, a little lift to the front side of your pelvis as well, brace your belly in and lengthen your spine up. So we're not looking for a huge back bend here. So if you're finding yourself in this huge back bend, see if you can use the strength of your back leg, bend your knee and find a little more length. All right, take an inhale and exhale. Take another breath in. All right, warrior 2, open up. With hands reaching front to back, give yourself a little bit of a wrist roll. Not a Rick roll, but a wrist roll. All right, reverse this again. Pull up and back, side angle. Right arm on your thigh. And left arm's going to reach up, straight up out of your shoulder. So this back leg being extended the way it is, see if you can flex all the way up into your hip. Grip your back foot into the mat. And then this front leg knee, as you lunge away, there's something there. Feel that stretch that comes with that. That abducting your knee and that thigh bone away from your hip. It's really open hip stance. Grip into your feet, strengthen, and belly hugs up just to lighten up the center line, torso. That's it. Now upper arm, if you haven't already gone forward, reach that way. And pinky down, thumb up if you can find that. Good. Now breathe full in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breath in. breath out. Now listen to this. Take one more long breath in, side plank, top hand down. Plug your top hand down into the mat, and you totally, stack shoulders, stack hips. This bottom leg, left knee, could go straight down to the mat if needed. It's all good. If you want to fire this up a little bit, top leg goes in the air. Now keep pushing the floor away. Like, don't soften your bottom shoulder. Here we are. Breath in, stay there, breath out. Go one more inhale, and then you flow through, low push-up. Upward facing dog, breath in, down dog, lift all the way back. Stay in down dog for 2 to 3 breaths. All right, left foot, step it forward, crescent lunge. That's it. So left or right, you want to have a little space. Don't be on a balanced beam. Be a little wider, left or right. And then set your pelvis by bending your back knee slightly, and then lengthen up. That's it. Breath in, breath out. See if you can even draw the crown of your head up, chin draws in as well, just slightly as you lengthen up. Yeah, hook your hands up above, full breath in, stay there, breath out. One more inhale, so pulling tall, warrior 2, back heel, plug it in. Strong lunge, right? This time, as you take your hands and reach front to back, put your fingers pointing straight up. So you're gonna push through your palms. Now this is a great stretch on the bottom side for sure. Palm side into your wrist, and feel it across the palm of the hand. Next inhale, reverse. Breath in. Side angle. Here we go. Right arm, reach it straight up. Light landing of your left. Yeah, as you set your lunge, as you really, squeeze your back leg, engage in a way that lightens up, again, this center line of your torso. So a little draw in, a little downward tuck of your pelvis. A little downward tuck of your pelvis will help you find that. Now, top arm, reach it over. It's really good. So Stacy's got this really, great angle from top arm, hand, all the way down to her back foot. Root into and lengthen through. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, stay light, breath out. Go one more, full breath in. Side plank, top hand down, and you just go to it. Don't worry so much about breath as you get into the pose. Again, bottom knee could be the modified, and then that might even give you a little more stable point to lift your top leg if you like. That's it. Up as you go. Top arm, reach away. Beautiful. One last full breath in. Flow it through. Low push up, maybe straight to down dog if needed. All the way through, we all meet in down dog. Deep inhale, let it out. Couple more breaths. All right, pull forward to your high plank. High plank, slowly lower down. 5, 4, use knees if you need. 3, 2, hover, and the floor all the way down. Now, set yourself up. Set yourself up for Locust Pose again. So arms wing back. Lift your heart, lift your head. And think of lengthening your spine. So if you can, your cervical spine, your neck bones are part of your spine. And see, instead of like cranking them back, see if you can think of lengthening the trajectory of your spine. Your cervical spine from your thoracic spine, just keep it going. That's it. Breath in and breath out. Stay there. One last inhale. Lower down, let it ear lay flat. All right, then come up again. Just lift up. Ready or not. Here we go. Lift up. Lift your thighs. Yeah, reach your arm, sneak one arm forward, then your other arm forward. If this doesn't work, maybe keep one arm in close. If it's too much, keep one arm in, but reach hands up, feet up. That's it, hold right there. Go one more breath in, ear down on your mat. Put your feet in the air, little left or right. Child's pose, push back. Push back to child's pose. If child's pose doesn't feel good for your back, that's fine. Do something else. Maybe just sit up. If an up dog is more calling to you, you're welcome to do that. But as you can see, though, this child's pose offers just a little bit of a rounding. Come up onto your knees for camel. And so knees under hips. So they shouldn't be all the way together, can't be too wide. So yeah, and about a block width in between. So if you have something to put in between your knees, that can be really good. So back feet can be tucked under or not. So we're gonna do a variation of a single arm. Now tailbone tucks down slightly. Tuck down, draw your belly in, and squeeze, fire up your glutes. So Stacy has her feet tucked and it gives a good place for one of your hands. So right arm, reach it up. Left hand touching your heel, maybe pressing into it, but chest up, chest up. Don't let off on your glutes. You don't want to go into a different shape, low back. Breathe in, breathe out. Now switch hands without coming out of the pose. Just touch your other hand, that's it. Lift up, keep your heart lifted. Eyes maybe start to look up if you can. Take one more breath in, then sit back on your heels. And if sitting on your heels doesn't work, toes can stay tucked under or a block or something in between your feet. But give your spine just a neutral point for a moment, couple of breaths. So in this pose, we're really wanting to open the front side. Don't think of it so much as a back bend. Think of it opening hip flexors. I mean, there's lots of connective muscles on the front side of your hips, front side body. So front side body opening. And we're going again, one more. Camel. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze glutes, lift your heart. And you may even stay right here upright. You don't even have to go all the way back to where Stacy's got both hands on feet. You totally could be one hand or both hands on your hip, just staying more upright. Open the front side. Wherever you are, give it 2 to 3 more breaths. And then when you're done, you just sit back onto your heels again. We're just neutralizing pelvis and spine. Letting everything settle down just for a moment. Then make your way to your back. Yeah, that might be your best option that way.
This way. Head that way.
Well, I'm thinking of if you do wheel, yeah, that way. Right? Yeah. I think so. Okay guys, we're going bridge pose. Hug your feet in close to your hips. And as you lift up, downward tuck your tail again. This is really the same camel pose turned over onto your back. Now you're leveraging down to push your hips forward, upward. Walk shoulders under, get more spine to go with you, but still keep the idea of opening the front of your hip with this pose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, breath out. Just go one more breath in. And then when you get to your exhale, slowly, softly land yourself back down. Full inhale on your mat, flat back. Let it out. Okay, last one, wheel pose or bridge pose. Set your hands for your wheel if you're doing it. Remember, fingers could turn out, go a little wider. And you lengthen through your low back to lift. And heels could come up, and it could be that one heel coming up might even feel good. So play with that a little bit, just one heel at a time. Variation with a full leg lift, go for it. From where you are here, 5 more breaths. You're kind of on your own to count down your breath. Stay with it. And once you're there, slowly lower yourself back to the floor. Let your knees lean in for just a few breaths. Flatten your low back into your mat. Then bring feet together and let your knees fall apart. Draw your knees in together and just hug into a ball. And just feel. Just feel the counter spine shape. Close your eyes and feel it. Feel the movement and what comes with it. All right, we're going to do shoelace on back. So cross your right knee over your left knee, and then draw your thighs towards your chest, and you're going to reach and grab onto your feet in some way with both hands. So this is a hip stretch, and you're just going to have to adjust your legs and hips in a way to find, the right angle that works for you. And maybe close your eyes and tune in again to the sensation. And truly, your biggest asset is the ability to feel. The ability to sense and to really tune in and stay with it, recognize it, and then adjust as you need to or want to. That is one of the best tools that you have. And we as humans are just loaded with the ability to sense in so many different ways. And lean to a side, and you might go both ways, but you just lean a little bit of your body weight. So it's almost like your one hip slightly lightens up or lifts off the floor, just a little bit. And just see if there's any kind of poking and prodding around the sensation of this. And then go ahead, take your leg straight up into the air, stretch it for just a moment, and then switch sides. So opposite knee crosses over. I have found that if this feels very limiting or if you feel super tight in this, something underneath your hips to get up a little bit, to be able to give yourself a little bit of a posterior tilt with an object, that might help be able to find this posture, the shoelace cow's face. And go ahead and, feel your way into leaning, shifting the weight of your body. All right, take your legs back up just for a moment. Point your toes, flex through your heels, so draw your toes towards your shin bones. And reach up and grab onto your feet and pull your feet above your face. So your hips are going to lift off a little bit. I don't know if you can do this on the incline. You're on a pretty big incline. Yeah, but just see if you can move into like feet. It's really a forward fold on your back. See if you can go that direction. And then go ahead and lower down to the floor with your legs and supine twist to the right. So left knee, hug it in, take it over. Maybe do both knees together. Let your left shoulder, left lung fall back. As you're ready, go the other way. Knees to the other side. The single leg would be your right leg, taking it over to the left. So just a really gentle twist. Then back to the center point, happy baby pose, dead bug pose. Any movement on your back that you feel would be like a completing pose for your practice, go for it. About 2 to 3 breaths with this, not here super long. Then hug yourself back into a ball. Give it one final squeeze inward. Pull long on your mat, front to back. You're clear. Reach your arms, reach your toes, take a deep breath in. Let it go and let your arms lay beside you now if that's comfortable, or leave them above your head if that's comfortable as well. Just give yourself just a full deep breath in. Shavasana, final rest. Just allow everything to get still for a few moments. If you're able to stay in final rest, Shavasana, do so. Otherwise, just with the slightest bit of movement, begin moving fingers and toes. Roll to a side if you need to, and eventually just make your way up to a seated position. Sit tall in your spine. Take your hands to your heart center. And just give yourself a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Do that again. So full breath in, feel all of it. Open your mouth. Hands to your forehead center. And all together, we will say namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy class today.
Thanks everyone, we sure appreciate you.
It's a
You got
beautiful.
to practice in, yay.
Yeah, you got to practice in. It's a beautiful scene here in Idaho. I don't know if you've ever been to Idaho, but it is amazing. It's really beautiful, beautiful state. The sage, we're surrounded with sage right here, and it is as fragrant as we've ever seen it. So it's amazing. Take care.
Have a good one.